Rise and shine, Detective Reed. Hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Weren't you the man giving orders back at the Carpenter Manor? To what do I owe the pleasure?
You have an excellent memory, Reed. The name's Frank. Regardless, I'm here for you. Mr. Carpenter has put up your bail.
That's generous of Mr. Carpenter, but tell me, how did he know I was here?
The Carpenter family has a long and proud history of supporting the Oakmont Police Department. Let's just say they keep us in the loop.
I must confess I'm, pleasantly surprised. That seems helping Mr. Carpenter was a good choice after all.
Well, you helped Mr. Carpenter, and now he returned the favor. The Carpenter family always pays its debts.
I didn't kill anyone. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Reed. The witness must be mistaken.
No, seriously. I'm innocent.
Okay, sir. Mr. Carpenter wishes to see you. I suggest you take up the matter with him yourself.
Fine. Thank you.
You better start brown-nosing Carpenter. If it were up to me, we'd have already thrown away the key.
Sir, I didn't do a thing.
Oh, really, newcomer? Shall I read your record aloud?
Go ahead. I'm a good citizen.
A good citizen with a shotgun. People like you are best kept in jail, if not the asylum.
You're not so good with people, are you, officer?
Men like you are why this city is a mess. You blow off locks and break into houses to ransack them. You stroll the streets with a loaded gun, firing at innocent passers-by. And don't you dare deny it.
The work of a private eye does occasionally require some lateral thinking, but it's all in service of law and order.
So you commit crimes to prevent crimes. Got it. The only mystery is why you haven't ended up here sooner. Just remember, if it weren't for your powerful friends, you'd still be rotting in Oakmont jail.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
The door won't budge. Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Don't you have work to do?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two. Just like the old days.
I'd have broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Mr. Carpenter, glad to see you in good health.
Yeah, I'm glad too, kid. It was hard to make it here in one piece after all that turmoil. I never expected this from my own son.
I'm sorry for that.
Never mind. Nothing wine, women, and song can't fix. I'm still going strong, kid, if you know what I mean.
I wanted to thank you for bailing me out of jail. That was very helpful.
Yeah, sure, kid. But you must understand that your freedom ain't yet insured. They still have a witness against you. Milton Pierce. I can make sure the police swallow whatever I feed them. But I need some morsels to offer. You get me, kid?
You need evidence of my innocence.
Find the one to blame and let my taskmaster know. Old Brutus'll do the rest.
I didn't see Graham here. What happened to him?
I had to ensure my own survival, kid. I don't think you want to know more than that.
Who is this Milton Pierce?
Another rich rascal running for mayor. Nothing special. Just your typical Reed Heights scum.
Do you know where I can find him?
No idea, kid. From what I've seen in newspaper interviews, he's all over this town.
Thank you. I should go.
Wait a second, kid. Take this. It's a fine tool for sticky situations. Make good use of it.
Will do. Thanks.
Yeah. Watch yourself, kid.
How you doing, handsome?
Don't you have work to do?
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Damn newcomers.
Stay safe.
Hey, knock it off.
Please, help me out.
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally. Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors. He must be taking his election campaign very seriously. Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading? emptier than a banker's heart. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter. Someone got changed here in a hurry. The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before.
Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
Time to figure this out.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, get these out of my sight. Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. Ah, where's my Dane tie? The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Get these out of my... Ah, where's my Dane tie? The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Ah, where's my Dane tie? The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me. Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Ah, where's my Dane tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves. The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Ah, where's my... Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Ah, get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce came home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall. They definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can can see the blood splatter.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy a paper, mister?
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me, Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved, perhaps I'd see things more clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
How could you propose such a thing? Against your own mother, no less. You're a heartless monster. I won't do it.
Don't get emotional, Reed. Go for a walk, breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you.
Just noticed that the audio was off all this time. Oh well. That's been 30 minutes of me talking to myself. But that's okay. It's not like it was anything important. But last time we were basically... What I was basically just saying before this is that effectively we're getting framed for this sort of crime, but we're not trying to create any murders. And additionally, that Milton Pierce basically just seems like a somewhat of an analogy of what Trump is. That's basically what it really feels like. Or at least for a candidate that basically shares the ideological beliefs of Trump, pretty much. He wants to build a wall. He basically only wants people who are from this land to basically stay in this land. All he's missing is that he will make somebody else pay, and that's going to be everybody that isn't us. Right, so it's this corner. So one of these houses. This one? Resident of Glen Biles.
The door won't budge.
Hello, Mr. Glenn. Anybody here?
This door will be hard to fix. Are you Glenn Byers?
Yes. Who are you?
Charles Reed, P.I. The guy taking the fall for your murder.
Okay. How did you find me?
Are you serious? I'm a private eye. Now don't make this any worse for yourself and answer my questions.
We look similar, don't we?
You and I look rather similar, wouldn't you say? How is that possible?
I don't know. This is the face I was born with. I'm just as confused as you are.
Do you have any relatives in Boston?
Not that I know of. My family is from Providence, Rhode Island.
Just another of this town's oddities to add to the list.
Why did you kill Johannes?
Why did you murder Johannes Vanderberg?
I had no choice. I am an honest man, sir. I have a family. My sweet Evelyn and Michael, our son. I didn't want to do it, but they had him hostage. I don't even know Johann or whatever he's called.
He was my friend. Who took your family?
You know who's responsible.
It was a gang. I'd never seen any of them before. This guy gave me a gun. Will? Maybe. But I don't know if he was anyone special. That's all I know. I swear.
How was your family captured?
Tell me exactly how it all happened.
They broke into our house while I was out. I came home and found the broken door. There were signs of a struggle, but my family... Poor Evelyn. They were gone.
Why didn't you tell the police?
You never thought to report their abduction. Why not get help from the police?
I wanted to call the coppers. I did, but they sent me... Drunk. I can't. It's still on the table.
Finger? An ear? Let me look at the crime scene.
I'll need to inspect the place where it happened.
If you have to. It's next door. I locked it so no one can get in. So I don't have to look at it again.
What was the arrangement for the return?
Okay, let's say I believe you. You've done the deed, so where are your wife and son now?
I don't know. The gang leader promised they'd be released, but they haven't returned. Please, I realize I'm in no position to ask, but can we make a deal?
Depends on the offer.
I am guilty. I took a life, but you have shouldered the blame. I will turn myself into the police and make this right. When I hand over the weapon, they will have to believe me, but I can't do it until I know my family is safe.
Right. So I rescue your
My God, why am I doing this? That doesn't make any sense.
Yes. So what's your answer?
I'll help your family.
All right, I'll do it. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Thank you. You're a better man than I, Mr. Reed. I'm sorry that I put you in this position, but I will make it right. I promise.
Nice. Let's take a look. The finger.
Still has a wedding ring on. What kind of monster does that? There's a note in the envelope.
It seems you're a little reluctant to do the job. Here's a little something to motivate you. Get on with it. That's rough.
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off. At least partially.
Something, something, there will die?
Old but clean and shiny. That's definitely been taken good care of.
Suffragette Club.
The home of a suffragette, huh?
Women work, women vote. So it seems like the daughter, the wife seems to have an agenda.
Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute.
You have a spade, Mr. Reed. Dear Diary, Mom's got a new sheik. Things seem to be pretty serious between them, and I hope this one won't make her cry like my father did. Glenn seems to be like a real nice guy. He's showing me his collection of stamps and giving me a nice model car. Mom got married again. She looks so beautiful in her wedding dress and happy. A guy in a terrible yellow scarf came here last night. He was asking too many questions about Dad. Funny, I'm already calling him Dad. Anyway, I told him nothing and said to get lost, and today, writing ends. Well, that's not ideal.
Some of the boards look fresh. No dust.
I don't like that there's blood down there.
Crepe, silk, and lace. Must have been a pretty dress before it was torn. This door will be hard to fix. Seems like everywhere I go lately, I find blood.
Also recent blood, because that doesn't seem like that old.
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable. Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay, so they broke in.
Open this door or I'll kick it down!
Don't you dare touch my mom!
Catch up to us when you're done. And don't waste any time rescuing Martin. He's expendable.
A gang broke in and kidnapped a mother and son. The latter fought back, knocking an attacker through the floor. And the rest of the assailants left with the hostages.
Yep.
Who in hell would think to use a spade as a weapon? Oh, wait a minute. Some of the boards look fresh. No dust.
How do we get downstairs?
How do I get into the room beneath us?
Why? The kitchen? It's locked.
Just give me the key.
Just give me the key.
Fine, fine. Take it.
Bye.
I'll get going.
Keychain with a label. Wait, what? It says kitchen. Okay. Why is there a label on that? Buddy, I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood. So there's a double basement, it seems. Oh, there's more enemies below.
Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
Get out of my face. Pistol time. Okay, so he fell down.
That's a rare spirit. They're lucky to have a bottle from before Prohibition.
Can't carry anymore. Oh, because they have bottles, I guess. Can't make anything because I don't have gunpowder. Can only carry 40 of this, but like literally the magazine is 30, so like you don't really have much space for anything. Can't grab more bottles. We're not gonna fall. We're gonna walk down there. What are we, caveman here? Give me gunpowder. Okay, you gave me some gunpowder. Cordite? I mean, I guess. So he fell down more. So he fell down another roof, and then he died here.
Let's see what he's got in here.
Torn bit of map. In the bag of the dead gang member, I found a piece of man in the southern part of a Salvation Harbor. One of the houses on the Eel Street, north of the intersection with the Skipper Road, is marked with a red circle.
Now that sends shivers down the spine.
Wait, there was something else. Wasn't there? Still have not collected all the evidence.
What am I to do now?
There used to be some writing here, but it's been washed off, at least partially.
Okay, so we got the suffragette one. Looking for any other evidence that has been missed.
Some of the boards look fresh. No dust.
Hmm.
Help me! Somebody! Anybody! Help!
So you got done in by wildebeest.
Someone must have had a hard fall here. Glad I'm not him.
Ow, my knees.
Now that sends shivers down the spine.
I guess that's all the evidence, but I don't... They didn't give me a full evidence report. I guess we don't need them all. We'll keep that there because we kind of need it. Alright, so... Milton pieced the cell. Repentant sinner. Killer was blackmailed. Fair judgment. Nice guy or not, Briars killed a man. He must face the consequences of it. Victim, not a villain. Briars is just a poor victim who was forced to commit a crime against his will. Maybe. Briars and I look around. All around jerk. Milton Pierce knows I did not murder Johannes Bamberger. For some reason, he is setting me up. Pierce really believes he saw me in the crime scene. He mistook me for Glenn Byers' phase of his own. He's a jerk. Let's not even make an attempt there. Alibi. Alright, so where do we have to go? One of the gang members fell through the hole. He was caught by a monster and dragged him away, but I may be able to trace him. Well, yeah, we did. He fell down. And a bag and a dead again. So we're looking for Skipper and Eel. Skipper. Map shows south of Harvation Street. Okay. Thanks for telling me which part of the map it is. Salvation Harbor. North intersection of Skipper Road and something else. Skipper. So there's Skipper Road. And Eel. So there's Skipper and Eel. So it would be here. Actually, it would be... It would actually be here, but... It's close enough. Fastest way to go is probably just take a teleporter. Take a quick travel option. So we don't have to walk. Take me away to Salvation Harbor West. Then we're just gonna go south. And then we're gonna take a path through these dirt roads. What strange folk are there in this area? I understand a walking stick, but like, why would you have that as a walking stick? Why would you be wearing nothing when it's raining? Knock. Wait. That's interesting. Knock, knock, motherfucker. Gang hideout. We just get a gun out just to make sure. There was nothing in that. A 12 gauge shell. Metal scrap. I guess we should go up because up is safer. Take away this wall, please.
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
Why kidnap them?
Why did you need the buyers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs, so you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
Billy, I want no trouble for either of us. Byers did what he was asked, so it's time you do your part.
For the last time, move along. I already saved your life once. Consider this number 2. I get attached to people I save. It. Bit of a weakness. But understand this, Charles. I'd hate to kill you, but if I have to, I will.
Let those people go.
Billy, holding a family hostage doesn't suit you. Let them go, and we both walk out in one piece.
It's not gonna work out that way. There's a reason the buyers are here. When the time
What
comes,
reason?
set them free.
I'll leave.
I know when to walk away. You won't see me here again.
Smart man. Saves me a bullet.
Hmm. Grieved by the EOD. Barry Morgan, fisherman, disturbed by Innsmouth catching all the fish. Luther Merritt, daughter raped and killed. Guilt of the EOD. Members unproven Wallace Rose, injured in a fight. Innsmouth. George Cavendish, name circled in red. Joined the EOD. Bore a child that wasn't his. Kenneth Harvey. Saw Innsmouthers stealing from him. Delaney Jensen's son disappeared in the shells. Blames Innsmouthers. I got it, Billy. We'll make sure no one from the expedition gets back to shore, and if anyone slips through, I've got just a guy to handle it. Goes by the name of Lewis Flynn, very obedient. We'll do everything he is told to, provide him detailed instructions. Fucking mutters young to the things to be told to Graham of their intellectual abilities, similar to those of a 3-year-old child. He will come to evolve mentally and will perform a single orders immediately. They're brought to life. Understanding of complex sentences will come later. Of nutrition. Though expendable, they are living beings and require chemicals to sustain optimal levels of function. Give potassium and cod liver oil. It's work for their tissues. Will ask for sugar. Do not give. General care. Not to expose to direct sunlight right after birth. These fibers are not yet firm and may decompose easily. Map coordinates. A map coordinate 479123. On arriving the long dead, steps to return spirits to the long dead to corporeal life. Essential salts. Copy the formula to the Boream algorithm per Ardonna invocations. We recited for several hours. Search for extract words through the words of Peter's Dapono. Dies Mais Genus invocation, maybe the great invocation of Agrippa. Jid Nash Yok Sohoth invocation written in a different handwriting. Yignash Yok Sogoth Heg Iv Thrag. Combine these and present to the hill crossed out. Just give him the books and hints. Let him find everything on his own.
What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
So there's sort of the reason for everything? Let me just quickly go through these. So I have these marked. Guess the next person to talk to is Milton's mother, I guess. Oh, there's no basement. Okay, so where can we find Milton's mother? Agatha Pierce. Agatha Pierce lives in Old Grove, okay. On the Beacon Street and Bullock Street. So there's Beacon. And Bullock. Northeastern on the Beacon Street near Bullock Street. So somewhere around here maybe. Alright, so let's go talk to her. We don't really want to murder her, because that would be the bad path. But as a private detective, we are hedging our bets. We're seeing what is the best outcome. Man, it's such a long walk just to get to this. Such a long walk. Luckily, there's a quick teleport version, or a quick way to get here. I can assume it's that house. Milton Pierce for mayor. Manor of Agatha Pierce.
Agatha Pierce, I presume? The name's Charles Reed. I'm a PI.
Good day, young man. What's your business?
There's a matter that I'd like to discuss. It concerns your son, Milton.
Oh no. What's happened? Is he okay?
I'm afraid this may take some time to explain. Perhaps you have something to, wet my whistle.
Oh, fear not. I keep my cellar stocked for just such occasions. Would you kindly fetch us some Chianti from the cellar? You look more than capable.
What's the catch?
That's a most generous offer. So why do I sense a quid pro quo?
Oh, no. Well, I did hear something rustling around, but I'm sure it's nothing you can't handle.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that she's sending me to my own death.
Pick any bottle, as long as it's Chianti. And don't shy away from the good stuff. It's there to be shared with guests like yourself.
You don't even know me. So I was to poison you.
Milton sent me here to kill you.
Milton? No, it can't be. Please, Mr. Reed, you must have it wrong.
Look, it's the truth. He wanted his inheritance and needed your death to look natural. Poison was his solution.
No! I don't believe you. Please go away. I feel sick. Oh.
Key evidence collected. We're too honest to a fault. Let me just grab these rags. He is losing it though. Okay, so we can't go in the upstairs.
The door won't budge.
Can't go to the downstairs after you tell her, it seems. Changed my mind. I found Gang's hideout and discovered that Glenn's Venus was kidnapped by Billy Drennan. Talked me out of saving them. Now I could return to Byers and demand the gun he used to kill Vanderwerk. It would be my evidence of my innocence. Seems like we're basically just doing a half-ass. We're like, yeah, we're not poisoning anyone. We're not murdering anyone. I refused to kill Agatha Pierce. Now Milton won't change his testimony against me. I told the truth. Tell her the truth. Her son been poison. Agatha asked me to bring a bottle of Chianti. Well, it seems like I did. Literally, I'm doing all the non-tasks that I should be doing. I guess I should come back. Not the map. Where was he? Is it here? The marriage license, yeah. So I gotta go back to him and be like, hey, I need the gun. And he'll be like, no. And I'll be like, I mean, you don't got really a choice. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, we're going back to you so you can give me the gun. It was this house? I think it was this house. Hello, mister. Got bad news for you.
You've still got the murder weapon, don't you?
I can't give it to you. It's the only way I can save my family.
Okay. You see this revolver? If you don't cooperate, it's going to be the object of your murder. So hand it over, now.
Okay, okay. I hid it in the kitchen downstairs. Just please don't shoot me.
Bye.
Get going.
It's in the kitchen, he said. Wait a second. I already killed you. Get out of here. In the kitchen. Killer was blackmailed. The gun. No alibi. The gun. Byers was the Batters was the murder weapon. It directly implicates him in the crime. Whoever found this gun will be implicated in the murder. It could be planted to frame someone else. Frame Milton Pierce. Milton tried to frame me, so I'm returning the favor. If I plant the gun amongst his bloody clothes and take a picture, Mr. Carpenter should consider sufficient evidence against him. Justice. Doesn't seem like it's the only path I have, because I don't have enough evidence to basically prove otherwise. Yeah, I don't have enough evidence to prove otherwise. Murder weapon. Use to present myself in the charges to represent the Carpenter's taskmaster as evidence for someone's guilt. Well, we're gonna frame someone for the murder. Wait, there's something in the basement? Yeah. No. No. Bad Eldritch Abomination. Bad. Know your place.
Now that sends shivers down the spine.
Alright, let's frame Milton Pierce. I wouldn't consider this a best of options, but I kind of don't want to make... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like sort of a neutral stance. Like, alright, fine. I'm not going to save your family, because I can't. But I'm not going to put you in jail. We win-win-win here. The worst person goes to jail. And so let's go to the Carpenter Manor and tell someone that we know who it is. That we guess who it is, I guess. That's the manor, right? So this is where the man was. Have your car running? Then you better catch it. You better catch your car, cause it's running. No? Alright. Hello? Not you. You?
Don't you have work to do?
Maybe?
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile scrap or two, just like the old days.
Hey, what's your business, kid?
But I had to come here. The gun that killed Johannes Vanderberg, a mobile T. I can use it to free myself. Which is presented to Carpenter Taskmaster as evidence. Okay, but where is the Taskmaster? That single sack of potatoes. That's what led all of this happening. There's a basement. But it's locked.
A little blackmail, a little larceny, a worthwhile.
It's not you. Was it you?
Just like the
I'd
old
have
days.
broken all your bones, fella, if Papa Brute hadn't put you off limits.
Who am I talking to then?
Don't you have work to do?
Even though I got the murder weapon, there's still an obstacle to overcome. Milton Pierce told the police they saw a murderer. They will intend to change his testimony if he has to kill his mother. I have a choice to make. Well, no, if we basically force him to basically be the murderer.
Don't you have work to do?
Force Bryce would tell me. What do I do now? Feels like there's something I'm missing. Why can't I progress the story at this point? Who do I present it to is a better question. The murder weapon. Sinking City. Mm-hmm. Okay, combine the clues, a good citizen, okay. I need to take a picture? Go down the first floor. Stairs. Upstairs, go to the kitchen, the sink. Go to the kitchen, the murder weapon's on the sink, yeah. You'll discover the clue, okay. Gun, no alibi. Choose deductions just as malice. I've come in. Frame Milton Pierce, return to the apartment. Go to Straight's Pierce's basement. Again. Put the murder weapon. Oh, I have. Okay. So I have to frame him. Right, I forgot about that spot. So I have to go back to his apartment. So I need to find Milton Pierce's apartment again. Then I have to frame him by doing so. I think this is supposed to be here. Elog, a museum, and communion. So yeah, somewhere over there. Alright, so I gotta go back to his apartment to frame the shit out of him. And be like, "What's up, buddy? It was you. You all along. Mwahaha. You're the reason for my mistakes and my failures." Or something like that, I'm not sure. Now this is definitely unethically bad. I guess it would be chaotic good? Chaotic neutral? I'm not sure where it would stand in the aspect of an alignment axis. Because what you're doing is an illegal action, so you're definitely not doing a lawful one. You're not following the procedures. you're also pinning it on someone who is innocent. He is innocent, but he deserves it for being mean. But deserving it does not necessarily mean good as an action, though. Well, attracted a beastie. Burn, baby, burn! He did burn pretty heavily. Murder weapon! Bam, we fabricated some evidence. Evidence against Pierce. I've got the photo of Milton Pierce's bloody clothes and the murder weapon. I have to show it to Carpenter Taskmaster, and evidence of guilt should be enough to prompt the police to search his manor, then charge him with murder instead of me. Aha, suck it, Pierce. I'm using all your evidence against you. Watch yourself. It doesn't explain how Johannes Bandever died, but in the sense of like why he was killed. He just was killed. There's no motive for the murder. Or there is a motive technically, if you consider it in the sort of aspect that they did want him dead. But there's no reason to why he is dead. Whatever his name is, murders him because his family is captured. But the weird thing is that it's by the same people that effectively I thought would be his friends. Hello. Milton Pierce is a murderer.
I have proof that it was Milton Pierce that killed Johannes Vanderberg.
Show me what you've got.
The murder weapon is in his house, and a pile of bloody clothes. Here's a photograph.
I don't know how you managed to pull this off, Reed, but it's impressive work. We'll take it from here. Accusing a mayoral candidate of murder is an interesting challenge, but the Carpenter family has tackled worse.
Bye.
Bye.
Eerie feeling.
You've been doing a great job, Mr. Reed. I'm waiting for you at the Devil's Reef Hotel.
Alright, I guess he can just talk to me through my own visions. Let's go try to find him once again. The Devil's Reef. So he's not really dead, is what I'm hearing. Hello.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Yeah, you say that every time. Johannes? Alright, my sanity's a little schismed.
How is this possible?
At last, Mr. Reed. I heard about your recent case. Let me congratulate you. You've truly outdone yourself this time. A question, if I may.
You're alive, for crying out loud!
I've got a question. How on earth are you still alive?
What can I say? Perhaps next time you should make sure you finished the job.
It wasn't me, and you know it. All this. All I went through, and there was no murder to begin with.
The prosecution would beg to differ. They had all they needed. A victim, a method, and a culprit. The rest is just bells and whistles.
You set me up.
You set me up. You son of a...
I only set the scene.
I'll...
What? Kill me?
I doubt
As
it.
amusing as it would be to see you charged with my murder a second time, I'm afraid we have more pressing matters.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean, Mr. Reed. The prophecy. The seal. You have made yourself a part of something momentous. Now, to your latest case. Wonderful execution all round. And I mean that literally. The hanging has been scheduled for next week. Tell me, Mr. Reed, why did you do it? Why condemn a man of such high station for a crime he did not commit?
He came after me.
Also testified against me, and tried to blackmail me. Someone does that to me, there will be consequences.
And so you took matters into your own hands. Bravo. A conscious choice, with a violent end. But who am I to judge? Regardless, I shall call this experiment a success. In fact, you should consider it a taste of your ultimate trial.
Why are you doing this?
I don't understand. What do you get from all this?
You are headed into the darkness, Mr. Reed. I'm giving you the experience you'll need to find your way through it.
My trial?
What do you mean, my ultimate trial? What does this have to do with anything?
I feel like this is about like when you're gonna plunge into darkness.
It's your destiny. Destiny beyond comprehension. To be more than a speck of cosmic dust. To make waves across the universe. To end things.
And what?
Everything. You've suffered in this city from the very beginning. From the moment you were born, in fact. Wanting to end it is only natural. But unlike those untold millions before you, you have the power to do so. You can turn mere prophecy into absolute truth.
What is it that you're trying to sell me?
The seal of Kotiganar is in your hands. You possess the key to the gates, and all they hold within. You can close them, and cling to mankind's misery for a few more cruel centuries. Or you can open them and end it. And you will do the latter.
Why would I?
Why? Why would I destroy everything?
Because otherwise your life amounts to nothing. Do you know how many chosen few there have been over the centuries? Nameless hordes, sacrificed at the whim of invisible masters. Not unlike those who watered the poppies of Flanders with their blood.
But our sacrifices mattered. We won the war.
A war, with many yet to come. This is your kin's nature, your purpose. To suffer. Your monkeys in an open cage, unwilling to walk out. Only you can make a difference. You can end it all for good.
You make a good point.
But like that, I think I agree.
Splendid! The puppet is finally cutting his strings. Fear not. I'll be by your side all the way. There is an archaeologist in this city. He is very close to unraveling the secret of Kotiganar. And you'll need his help to get inside. His name is Joseph Hill. Here's his address. Talk to him. Earn his favor.
I don't like
This
this.
is wrong, Johannes. All of it. And I still have no idea why I should even believe you.
The truth is the truth. Whether you believe it or not, you can accept it or try to put the blindfold back on. It doesn't matter. Farewell, Charles. Whether we speak again or not, I will be watching. And don't lose the seal again, or all your effort in this city would go to waste.
He's still here.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I really need to take more pills. King's Rose. I guess I need to do something specific for it. I can do the Plague Doctor. I'll do the Master Sleuth. Laudanum. Alright, well, I guess that explains nothing. I got the seal. I got buried secrets. I got experience to put into something. Increase the accuracy and increase it further, but I can't increase the amount of bullets I have, which is sad. I can increase the rewards, but why would I want to do that? We'll do, I guess, double chance to reload. Fleeing Phoenix. Wait, was there anything new? Nope. Vandenberg told me that his fate of Oakman is in my hands. With the help of the seal and the gates of the sunken prison, Okathiganar can be closed for several centuries, or open at last. But I must find the way in. The only man who would help me is a local archaeologist, Joseph Hill. He lives on Lumber Street between Heelog Street and Haley Lane. Oh, so once you solve a case, all the previous information kind of disappears, so you don't have to actually worry about it. That's not it. I want to unmark a compass. So we're looking for Eastern Reed Heights. Lumber Street. This is Reed Heights. Eastern part is actually somewhere over here instead. But most of this area isn't really accessible. There's lumber between Heelog, so here? Between Heelog and Hale. Oh, I've unlocked the ropes. Wait. Go back and grab them. Give me the...
Door won't budge.
Oh, my place. Give me my robes. Wait, it's new evidence. Politician is accused. The murder of famous mystic Johannes Vandenberg has been solved. Unlikely as it may sound, the killer appears to be one of Oakmud's most prominent political figures, and the top mayoral candidate, Milton Pierce. Neither money nor status could help Mr. Pierce escape the law. Despite his protestations of innocence, justice was served, and Mr. Pierce was executed by hanging yesterday. What will happen to the election race, and who will be decided to throw their hat in the ring? Only time will tell. We are now a man in yellow. We're taking the path to madness, and the madness will be of all knowledge. I don't think the tan suit is that good fitting for you, but definitely a look. Alright, so we're looking to go all the way north here. You know, I just got this tan suit, and there's already got stains up the wazoo. Who pissed on it? A coffee maker? Like, what the hell? I just got it. Why is it all dirty? I feel like I was here recently. Residence of Joseph Hill. Are you Joseph Hill? Joseph.
Tried to escape, but something broke his neck with a single strike.
Why is there so many deaths in this place? Why is the police doing nothing about them? Alright, well that explains what murdered them. No, you don't. Get out of here.
It just twitch. Whoa. Must be my nerves.
I mean, the other ones just popped up and died, so...
Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds.
It's weird it's a wily beast that doesn't disappear, actually.
One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
Yep. He do be dead.
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
What for, heroism?
Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
Dear Mr. Davis, I have followed up with a complaint, but I regret to inform you that you have found no evidence that Mr. Hale has breached his rental agreement. I visited Mr. Hale after receiving your letter and found no substance of your allegations. In fact, Mr. Hale's apartments were in perfect order. Whatever troubles you with your noises, voices in the night, or horrible smells you may have, I suggest you resolve them with Mr. Hale in a civilized manner. Sincerely yours, J.M. Guts. Well, something tells me that a lot of people died here.
Didn't get far.
Whatever matters there were, I don't think they're gonna be solving them anytime soon, because half of them are dead. He's also dead. So did you all die just trying to get here? Now, is there a way to climb upstairs? They blocked the door, but they came in regardless, it seemed. So that's it. So there's nothing else?
Poor bastard didn't get far.
Alright, basement kinda bad. Second floor. There's people. Lady, are you trying to stab me? Okay, an undead mind just attacked me. That's what attacked me, huh? Sanity gone. Alright, let me just check around your place first before I commit to whatever the hell that was.
By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Mm-hmm. Crumpled letter. This is my last warning, my son. If you proceed with your self-destructive research, I'll take action. I can't watch you kill yourself, corrupt your mind, and sacrifice your health to these old fairy tales about the dead. It's not worth of it. It's not worth of it? It's not worth of it. Leave it, or I'll leave you without inheritance. I won't have you spend this money on your own death and hell. Hello.
Is she gone? Did you get her? What the hell's going on? I'm sure I shot her dead, but then she ran.
Oh, snub, we are in trouble now. My name is Joseph. Sorry for getting you into this, and thanks.
Charles Reed. I was actually looking for you.
For me? How can I help you?
Help me? What on earth just attacked us, actually?
You know about that thing? The girl that attacked us.
She's Usha, a Mayan priestess, rejected by death itself. I can only imagine what baleful sorcery still keeps her alive.
Unusual, even by this mad city's standards.
Why was it here?
Why would a Mayan priestess come here? What's special about this house?
It was me she was after. Usha holds a secret older than humanity itself, and she wants to stop me from uncovering it. Don't ask me about it further. I can't say any more.
Alright, help me get into Catheganar.
I need your help to get into Catheganar. This madness must be stopped.
Oh, that's a noble goal, but Vanderberg...
Johannes was the one who told me about you, and about all the things that have happened since the flood.
He did? Well, I underestimated you. We share the same goal, but there's a problem.
A problem?
Kind of problem.
The Mayan girl, Usha. She was the keeper of the key to Catheganar. We'll need it.
I have the seal.
You mean the seal? I have it. Just show me the entrance.
The seal. You've got it. Spectacular. But alas, it doesn't solve our problem.
You're testing my patience, Joseph.
Usha was the last one to open the path below, and she still protects it. We cannot proceed until she's been dealt with.
I can track her, but then what?
I'm a private eye. Tracking Usha won't be a problem. But how do we handle her?
Look, when you locate her lair, come let me know. Meanwhile, I'll prepare our defense against her magics. Then together, we'll banish her.
Is there any way to stop Usha?
My bullets did nothing. Do you know of any other ways to fight her?
There are ways to resist her sorcery. I was going to use them myself, but I'm not sure I have the skills to track this thing to her lair.
But didn't she come to you?
She caught me off guard, tried to kill me. I was unprepared. You arrived just in time to scare her off.
How can I find her?
Any leads on how to track her?
I don't know. But she drinks blood to gain strength. There must be victims, corpses, but thanks to the wild beasts and madness, Oakmont is full of the dead. No.
Thought she was gonna be more of a zombie than an actual vampire.
Salvation Harbor.
Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
Tell me about yourself.
Johannes told me nothing about you. Can you fill me in before we continue?
I understand. You're curious.
Tell me about those tattoos.
Face tattoos are rather unusual. What do they mean?
The Indians gave them to me. I visited a lost pyramid in the jungle. These are marks of wisdom.
Where did you get sick?
Illness. How did you get it? Is it contagious?
As with many other tropical maladies, it was borne by a certain species of fly. They bred in the wells of the old Mayan temple. Superstitious savages may call it a curse of the gods, but we're people of culture, aren't we?
I've seen enough to not take superstition so lightly these days.
So you must have some unique skills with all the murdering I've been doing.
To recommend your help, you must have some unique expertise.
Well, I am an archaeologist, well versed in alchemy and other less academic sciences. I have devoted my life to stopping the end of the world.
Wait, what?
I spent years in the jungle learning from Mayan descendants. The illness forced my return, but I believe Xibalba's entrance is under Oakmont.
You want to get... Wait, Xibalba?
You say Xibalba?
The world of the dead. It brings disasters, epidemics, madness. The most violent Mayan gods were locked inside and need sacrifices to remain. Different locals gave it different names. Some of them can be traced, their origins identified. But Katigana, it precedes us all.
So you want to get beneath Oakmont?
You want to get into this place, under Oakmont.
No. That place must be closed forever. All that befalls Oakmont has emerged from within its walls.
Well, I agree with that.
That's all I wanted to know.
That's plenty. Thanks, Joseph.
So that's some evidence to note. Hill will help me to find Usha. Usha needs to become stronger. Resurrected Mayan tried to kill Hill. But there's no evidence of what I can do with it. It was also to track down a creature that attacked us both, Usha, until this where her lair is. She kills people, drinks blood, but stronger. There is a report of Salvation Harbor by the vampire. I should get a start there. So maybe like try to find any reports? We're looking for any sort of evidence that could prove us that this is where we need to go, I guess.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
I choose wildly. Oh no, that summons the wildly beast. Ah! Dear God. They're fighting. Break it up, you two. Break it up. Good job. That's what you need to break up violence in today's society. Pull a gun on someone. Note, editor's note, or real person's note. Do not pull a gun on someone to break somebody's, break a fight. That just seems to escalate things further. I guess I'll go back to the police. Maybe there'll be some evidence about some crimes or victims that have taken place in Salvation Harbor.
Don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time. Hill's request. Crimes. Well, I feel like it would be violent. Violent crimes. Salvation Harbor. Criminal pattern. J. Callahan to Captain Lance. We have received today a report about the latest victims of so-called vampires. Several blood-drained corpses were found in the backyard of Old Church Road between C. Smith Avenue and Maple Lane in the eastern Salvation Harbor. I sent a patrol to investigate the crime scene. The bodies were similar to the previous drained corpses in Coverside, Shells, and Reed Heights. No witnesses have come forward at this time. So-called vampire. Using an unsatiable murderess who shares an undead killer who slays people to drink their blood. Well, that in itself is not a great piece of evidence now, is it? Alright, so we're looking for in Salvation Harbor for a specific part in C. Smith in Maple Lane. On the east side, so it's gotta be somewhere around here. There's Maple. Maple. And there's C. Smith. So that's that. And is it Old Church? So somewhere around here. We're not very close to it, so we may as well just do a quick hop. We'll be like, ah yes, taxi, send me across the city. I would like to see none of this. So somewhere past this district, there's evidence of what I'm seeking. Ah, police. In a sign. No. Stand down. This is not a crime. Get over here. The problem with that gun is that it really chews through ammo like it's nobody's business.
She didn't spill a single drop of blood. All his blood was drained, just like Joseph said.
Then why are the Wally beasts here?
He didn't die immediately. These are some savage bites to the neck. He would have suffered.
Evidence.
Useful inside. Old clothes and garbage, but this letter may be helpful.
This is my final warning. If you don't pay me for the month's due, I'll sell all your belongings and you'll be out on the street. No one may live at the Devil's Reef and avoid payment without paying consequences. Ah, we got evidence that of the owner. Bag with a letter. Hotel debt.
If anyone had caught this shotgun blast, they would have lost their head.
Raid this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry wormskins saw you here.
Take this, damn corpse!
Suffer for your sacrilege.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
That's weird. So she can mind control people, it seems.
Raid this, buddy. Hope none of those hungry.
Take this, damn
Usha attacked 3 Innsmouthers before a man appeared and tried to shoot her. She called him Raymond and hypnotized him somehow.
Survivor Raymond. And promised that he would suffer more, properly sacrificed committed. Raymond's whereabouts. A man named Whereabouts saw Usha's attack and seems to be connected to her somehow. He dropped a bag at the scene, inside which was a letter concerning his overdue rent for a room in the Devil's Reef Hotel. Okay, so I guess we're going to the hotel. Seems like that hotel is just bad business. Every time I do something there, there's just more creepy shit happening in there. I got a ghost haunting me. I got a man who's supposed to be dead. Yo. I need to talk to Raymond.
I believe a man named Raymond lives here.
How's it your business?
I need to talk to him.
You'd be better off talking to the wall. Raymond Archer ain't here. Left a few days ago and never came back. Didn't pay either. Damn newcomer.
What about his room? Did he leave any belongings behind?
A pile of weird stuff and broken junk. Take a look if you want. It's the room next to yours.
What about this debt letter?
The debt letter from you at a crime scene. Can you tell me who it was for?
I have no idea.
Why? Do you send that many of them?
Yes, thanks to all you damn newcomers flooding Oakmont. I have a form letter that I adapt. Well, make a newcomer.
I just noticed he has gills.
Pay his debt. Got 50 of them back here right now. Clever, eh?
Indeed. Less useful than I'd hoped, though.
Bye.
See you later.
So he lives beside my room.
Did Raymond get this air tank from the same place I did? I've seen some of these places. The backyard with corpses. Joseph Hill's house. Why did he draw all this?
A good question. October 3rd, found work at the flooded lab. The Moore Road between C. Smith Avenue and Powerhouse Street. Boss says some weird stuff, but sounds like there'll be gold at the end. October 20th. Prepared everything for the mission, including getting a diving suit. Good thing I know how to use it too, because the place is underwater. Boss said this entrance is marked with 5 big stones. October 23rd. Barely got out of it with the mummy he wanted, and worse, there was no gold in her tomb. Taking the mummy to the lab. My egghead companion claims he can talk to the dead. Hopefully she'll tell him where the gold is. January 9th. I can't. How is it even possible? How could I? No sleep, no rest. The mummy was just whispering all the time, hiding underwater in her tomb. Spare me! Get out of my head!
Stop it! Please, stop it! Why do you show me this vile violence? I can't bear it!
Interesting. We got more evidence. Raymond was hired as a underwater tomb. Okay, so I need to find a flooded lab in Salvation Harbor once again, and Seath Miss Avenue, which is actually not that far from where we were, and Powderhouse Street. Moreland Road. So this is C. Smith. This is Moreland, and there's Moreland. Where's Powderhouse? This is Powderhouse. So these two. Between C. Smith Avenue and Powderhouse. So here. Evidence proves that it's there. What mystery shall we find? He sells seashells over the seashore. However, I'm going to punch a ghost in the face. Because that's what we do here in America. America. I think I'm losing sanity. I'm definitely becoming more insane as I play this game. Because it's sort of I wouldn't say it's droll, but it definitely does drag on a little bit at the end. Feel like it's gonna be this one. Go in. Okay, never mind. We got company. You shot yourself. You did not. Three shots, baby. I can't take any more of this. My heart is breaking. When I look into the hungry eyes of my family, they are still trying to smile, saying that someday this horror will end, but I know the truth. I think they also understand there is no salvation. I've stashed a bullet for each of us. There's no need for them to know what I'm going to do. Goodbye, my beloved. I hope you'll soon forgive me. Rip. That's first aid. Rip that dude. He gave up. When your sanity drops low, you commit suicide. I'll take that. This may not be the place. This may not be the place. It's a decent amount of rewards, though. I'm beached. Nope. Bad. Bad. Bad doggo. Here a guy. Oh, there it is.
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
Maybe a wild beast. Octarum ad vitam perisse. The essential salters of animals may be so prepared and preserved that his ingenious man may have a whole Ark of Noah in his study, and raise the finest shape of animal out of the ashes of his pleasure. And by the illegal method of the essential salters of humanity dust, a philosopher may, without any criminal necromancy, call up the shape of any dead ancestor from the dust whereinto the body has been incinerated. Borellus. Weird spelling of some of these, but understanding the concept of it.
I don't think these tools were used for surgery.
More likely torture.
Whatever happened in this lab, it has nothing to do with normal science.
It never does.
She won't tell you about the Tiganar or God. She won't talk to you. Only the seed may know.
So me. Because I'm the seed. Alchemist tried to learn from Usha. Usha told Hill nothing. June 7th, materialization successful. Had to burn subject with acid to make talk. Who could imagine that the entrance was the crypt? 12th, materialization successful. Hard to understand the deceased. Dialect is very old. He knows nothing about stopping madness. 23rd of October, Raymond found the mummy I was after, but she refused to discuss Gathiganar or madness. Even acid didn't help. This day, Raymond wants his gold, but she remains silent. Told me I'm not K chosen. We must try harder. Usha may wish for death, but as long as I have her essential salts, I can revive her. There will be no escape from the pain. Imagine this.
It looks like it contains ashes mixed with salt. I do not want to know its origin.
So is the concept that as long as you cap the ashes of the deceased, you can keep reviving them? Interesting concept. Not very scientific.
You promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about Kathy Damhar or seals.
Alright.
Help me, you bastard! Stop this monstrosity! Let me in!
You'll poke the ceiling circles.
Time to figure this out.
So I feel like the order of things is that the first thing is probably happening upstairs. They wanted to basically get the information.
Promised we'd be rich, Hill. Go ask her about gold. Not that nonsense about... Help me, you bastard! Stop this...
And I guess you started shooting.
Let me in!
Joseph Hill and Raymond tortured Usha to find out how to get inside Katiganar. But she got free and attacked them. Hill fled, leaving Raymond alone with her.
Oh, cutscene.
Stop! She has something to say.
Raymond? I was looking for you. We have to talk about the undead Mayan.
You don't need to hurt her.
I mean, she did try to attack me first.
What you want? She can offer a deal.
You work for you. Usha? What happened?
Last I heard, you were trying to shoot Usha, but now you're her messenger. Why the about face?
She took this body as her vessel. She doesn't want to frighten you.
Well, using a man as a puppet is still creepy, Usha.
Tell me more about this deal.
What deal are you talking about?
You, chosen, must descend into the depths, into the shell. She knows the way.
I need to enter to stop the madness. If you tell me how to do it, I won't pursue you.
Generous. She has another offer. Help her, and she will tell you how to meet your destiny.
What exactly do you want me to do, murderer?
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Kill sorcerer Joseph. He does not let her rest. He will pursue and enslave her once again.
Why do you want Joseph dead?
Why should I kill Joseph? And why do you keep calling him a sorcerer?
He woke her up, plundered her body, forced her to breathe once more, cut her, pierced her, burned her, kept her in chains.
You want revenge.
She wants freedom. No freedom while the sorcerer lives.
Why didn't you just tell all this to Joseph?
I could have just told Joseph what he wanted. What difference would it have made?
The sorcerer does not deserve these gifts. He is guided by pride and greed. She waited for the K chosen to appear, And here you are, marked, tied up by fate. She sees it in your eyes, wide shut.
What would you do when freed?
Do after you're free.
Live.
I don't like that answer. If I do it, where can I find you?
You ask, where will we meet?
Among the stone fingers in the Garden of the Dead.
Oh, can't you just tell it straight? I've had enough riddles for a lifetime.
Imagine the graveyard.
She believes your mind is not that weak.
I refuse.
I'm not that easy to fool, Usha. I won't kill the only man who can stop you.
Then we will meet again as foes. You may be chosen, but you are not unique.
So, what are you gonna do? Guess you're still there. Alright, so we got a bunch of information. Hill will help me find Usha. Hill revive the dead for answers. Joseph Hale resurrected Usha and others to learn from the madness emanating from Casigunar. Raymond hired as a grave robber. Hill betrayed Raymond. Hill hired Raymond as a body snatcher to bring him to Usha's corpse, but when she got him free, Hill abandoned Raymond. Hill can be my ally. Hill cannot be trusted. An underwater tomb. Usha's hideout. Usha hides in the water in her tomb. The entrance is in the cemetery, marked with 5 fingers-shaped stones. This is exactly what Joseph asked me to find out. Usha wants me to help me. Usha will help me if I kill Hill. Usha can tell me about Cathigonar. Hill cannot be trusted. Hill must be killed. Well, Usha would need to continue feeding on Oakwater. She knows firsthand how to enter Cathigonar. Hill is a mad alchemist and cannot be trusted. He betrayed Raymond and lied to me before. I need to kill him to prove Usha on her side. Doesn't sound like a very nice thing. Is there a possibility? Won't tell me anything. Cannot be trusted. Usha and Hill both must die. It doesn't matter with whom I have the deal. Both Usha and Joseph are dangerous to Oban and his people. It's best to get the information any way I can, then kill them both. My god, I guess that is a murderous way. Usha must be killed. Though Hill is obsessed with resurrecting the dead and may create more dangerous abominations, he shares my goal in stopping the madness. Usha is a blood-sucking monster and cannot be trusted. I must kill her and bring her to shackles. Usha and Hill, but most die. Yeah, I feel like it's correct in the sort of assumption that neither of them should be trusted. But to be honest, I don't have anything against Joseph, so... And sure, he's revived things, but he hasn't actually caused anything ill with them. So I'm actually okay with that, even if he's doing something that's quite nasty in appearance, I guess. So if I have to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, probably be Hill.
Someone wounded really wanted to get inside this room.
Alright, so what is their next step? Usha hides in the water in her tomb, the entrance of the cemetery, marked with a 5-ring turret. This is exactly what Joseph asked me to find out. Usha promised me to get into the internet. In exchange, she wants me to kill Joseph Hale so I can be free. Joseph Hale and Raymond determined with Usha's son. They were trying to get and find out. Usha got free and attacked them. Hale fled, leaving Raymond to deal with her alone. Alright, so let's go back. Wrong way. So we wanna go back to Joseph Hill's place and see if there's a conversation that can be had after telling him the information that I know of. I don't necessarily, as I mentioned, I don't necessarily have anything against Joseph Hill. Usha basically is a blood corpse, and Joseph Hill just resurrects corpses for greed and information, which is a very common human thing. Now, is he a good character? No. Does he deserve death for it is a different question. Now, I have murdered someone who tried to murder me before, so technically it wasn't me who murdered him, it was more by the law decided that he was truly the person to be absconded for such.
I need an explanation, Joseph.
No? What did you want to know?
I found the lab where Usha was
I
reborn.
found the laboratory, Joseph. The one used to raise dead from the ashes and salt.
So then you understand why I need Usha's body. She knows what we both need. The way inside Katiganar.
You revived the dead, then tortured them. That's an abomination.
Do not rush to judgment, Reed. They had their time. Would you truly value one old life over the suffering of millions? They're not even human. Those specters, monstrosities, they are just the vessels of their former knowledge. You can't compare them to the living.
Why did you torture her then?
You tormented Usha to get the knowledge you were after. Why?
She refused to tell me what I needed. I was trying to find another way, but until the spell was found, I used more mundane methods.
Like pouring acid on her?
It was stubborn, no longer human. I was forced to try everything. Every time I recreated her, she told me I didn't deserve the knowledge.
Sounds like you had a bone to pick her. What about Raymond, by the way?
I know you had a deal with Raymond, the man who brought you the mummy. What happened to him?
Nothing he didn't deserve. This newcomer, he was only interested in treasure. It's his fault Ucha is after us now.
He's her toy now, possessed and tormented. But it was you who let this happen.
Me? I did not free her, and for Kay's sake, why should I risk everything to save an imbecile? My mission is of far greater importance.
Usha wants you dead.
Usha made me a proposal. She's willing to help me get inside Katiganar.
What? Surely not. It must be a trap.
You didn't even ask me what you wanted in return.
I fear I know already. She wants me dead. Dane, she's using you, Reed. She knows I'm the only one who can stop her.
I know that.
I've already prepared the unguent to prevent her resurrection. Please, can't we just finish this as planned?
I know she's trying to trick me.
Now calm down, Joseph. I'm not fool enough to believe a blood-sucking monster. Just thought you ought to know.
Okay. You scared me for a moment. But if we're finished here, you should probably continue your search.
I found Usha's hideout.
I know where Usha is. It's the same crypt that Raymond was diving in.
So, she returned to the tomb. Fine, we'll strike now. Prepare your guns.
What's the plan?
I've formulated an elixir that should damage her unnatural body. Coat your bullets in it, and go and slay the monstrosity. Just don't forget to collect her ashes afterwards. I'll prepare everything we need and wait nearby. Soon we'll both have our answers.
Alright.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
I don't know if necessarily the people that wish to save the city are nice people. Because every person that and I think that's sort of the sort of contrast in this sort of narrative, in which effectively the people that are trying to save the city are not necessarily good people. They're just people that want to keep the status quo in the sort of aspect of the world. And humans generally are people that don't like change, or rarely like to basically take such great changes and great strides into something else. So it's interesting to take a stance in which you're kind of like, we can make the change, we could not, we could basically destroy the world, we could be like, nah, it's fine, don't worry about it. The entrance is in the cemetery, marked by 5 finger. Okay, well, let's go find a cemetery. I imagine it's gonna be this cemetery. Katiganar, I'm here to, I guess, just do you in? I'm not really sure exactly what else I'm doing. Whoa. Hey, are you still around here? Oh, they're gone. It was the Graveskeeper here. That was the first time when we came here. The Graveskeeper here would talk to us occasionally. We actually had to do a side quest for him about where the bodies were. Did say it was underwater. Is there another cemetery? No. Well, I feel like I'm gonna take an underwater cemetery here. Let's go. Underwater we go. Oh, these underwater missions. You must be so heavy on that things. And also, how are you supposed to ever go up?
So, Raymond was not the only visitor of this sunken tomb. Just one of the lucky ones. This masterfully carved head seems like a real treasure.
Something was dropping my sanity. I'm not sure what it was.
Something feels wrong with this statue. There's no trace of seaweed on it.
Show me your secrets. It was not a secret. It was just merely a wall. I like how the majority of the secrets in this game tend to be hidden stuff. Alright, see ya, buddy. You just shoot him 3 times and walk by. He is no threat. He can get stunned easily. Hello.
She forbids you to go further. The sorcerer still lives.
I came to put an end to you. Undead abomination.
Then you will suffer. This will be your doom now.
I don't think so. Oh damn, she can teleport. Ow, she stabbed me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't kill someone. I want you not to murder people, thank you very much. What's up, buddy? Hope you survived. I can still murder him. It doesn't really stop me. Can I take a picture of this? Bam. Bam. So did we have like a Mayan calendar sort of like, or a Mayan like place here? Oh, you don't need... Can I free you, buddy? It's me or her. There will be no more talking. I have to kill Usha. Make sure the sunken place is my grave too. I killed Usha and thanks to Yusuf Sale's omen. Now I've got her ashes. It's to return to him to get information dearly. It's time for answers. And that was a surprisingly easy boss, actually. Just kind of don't get murdered.
I found Usha. She won't bother anyone again.
That's great news. Did you gather her remains, the ashes?
I did. We need to talk, Joseph. You promised you'd tell me how to reach Katiganor.
I remember. Don't worry. I'll need some time.
Also, I'm surprised that you'd be here.
Let's meet in my lab.
Are you going to revive her again?
This time, it won't be as difficult. In just a short while, we'll have the answer. We can steer mankind away from catastrophe.
We can try.
I have it all prepared. What are you waiting for?
I could shoot you right here, right now, and that would solve so much. If Yusuf held the ashes, we will all remain in Usha. We will prepare everything we need. Usha will know how to get into Sivan, blah blah blah. Okay, so we just need to go back to the lab. Gravity. Can we level up? We have some experience. We can level up. Don't get stuck now here, Mr. Reed. Alright, so... where was the lab? I think it was there, so we just gotta go here. The presumed lab where we can find all the information we will require. No, there's two entrances.
Have you got what we needed from her?
Yes, yes. It all went better than expected. She revealed a lot, though not all of it I wanted to hear.
What lies beneath the city?
What did she say about the ruins under Oakmont?
It was some sort of temple or prison. I do not think she knows. She was just one member of the cult that worshipped the monoliths.
Is that all? I'm underwhelmed.
How do I enter Cathigonar?
Did you answer our most pressing question, how to get into Cathigonar?
Yes. Usha said you must find something called a K-finger on each of 3 monoliths. The first is in the city center, with 2 elsewhere. I take that once you've found the 3 K-fingers, you can complete the seal and then return to the central monolith to open the path.
I don't like that. How do I open the monolith?
Make the central monolith open.
At least that part's easy. There's a place on it to put the seal.
How can I find the 3 stone
Did
cave?
you mention how to locate the 3 monoliths?
Apparently the fire worshippers know. I think they're at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush.
Well, I guess I'll start there.
How can I stop the madness?
Wait's inside. How will I know what to do to stop this madness from spreading?
It must be simple. She told me in her time they sent a man in who was able to fix it. If a Mayan savage succeeded, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Did he return?
I didn't ask.
Won't you help?
I thought you were going to assist on my quest.
Not this time. There's a complication.
What sort of complication?
If what she told me is true, only those like you can use the seal. I would lose my mind by even trying.
I just have to gather 3 parts of the seal, huh?
So, I just have to find 3 monoliths with K-fingers to enter Cathigonar. That could have been worse.
Good luck, Reed. I'll continue to gather information and will certainly inform you of any important developments.
In the same way, tormenting the dead.
What else can be done if the living know nothing?
I don't need you anymore. Good luck with that.
I hope you take extra precautions this time.
I learn from my mistakes, Mr. Reed.
Into the depths. Well, it seems like we have basically the last of the information we need to be able to head into Cathigonar. However, I'm gonna have to save that for another time, maybe later today. For now, I'm gonna leave it here as I get ready for further endeavors with my tummy. That is to say, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna take a break and get something to eat. Hope you all had a wonderful time, if you're still here, or if you're even here. I don't know. It's been 1 week since I last streamed, I guess. I'm actually not sure when I last streamed. Just sort of days been muddling by, you know. Hope you're all doing okay. I am Wild. See you all next time, and if you're still here, you're cool. Bye! As I descend into madness. Bye! Madness. Bye.